Van remains one of the market's best-selling compact LCVs and has been rejuvenated in this third-generation form. You get clever technology that aims to set a fresh commercial segment benchmark in this class, plus there's a more efficient Blue HDI diesel engine range and the option of petrol power too. The larger of the two body shapes now gets a longer wheelbase for extra space, and you'll appreciate the clever cabin configurability. Potentially then, there's lots to like here.
Citroen products, be they car or van based, have always been associated with comfort, and this third generation Berlingo van continues that approach with particularly supportive seats and supple suspension that showcases the brand's damping know-how. The ride is also helped by the installation of car-derived underpinnings, which at the front end feature the EMP2 platform that the PSA Group brands use for all their mid-size models. Engine-wise, the range is primarily based around diesel power, with a new, slightly smaller 1.5 litre Blue HDI unit developed for this model, offering either 75, 100 or, as in this case, 130 horsepower. There's also a 1.2 litre 3-cylinder PureTech petrol option with either 110 or 130 HP. The most powerful diesel gets the option of the brand's new E88 auto gearbox, and that's a mandatory fitment on the top petrol unit. Talking of transmission, the shift quality of the manual box could be slicker, but we have appreciated the improvements in highway refinement which have been brought about by the installation of a full height bulkhead in the cab. We also really like the optional surround rear vision system, which can function as a rear view mirror and which improves passenger side visibility. Further peace of mind can come with the addition of the extra cost camera driven safety kit, which is provided this time around. And for those operators who need to deliver in places like slippery building sites, Citroen provides the option of its clever grip control system for extra front wheel traction. You expect a bit more when it comes to the look of a Citroen van. This time around, the front end differs significantly from that of the alternative Berlingo passenger car design. The headlights on this LCV model are incorporated into the two-tier front lighting signature rather than being separated out from it below. All right, let's take a seat at the wheel and check out what Citroen's done in creating this completely redesigned cabin. It now features a more horizontally orientated architecture and smarter materials on the dashboard, the center console and the doors. There's a bit of extra optional high tech. There's a head-up display available and this surround rear vision screen, for example. Plus you get a much more sophisticated center dash infotainment screen, which is now 8 inches in size, and it sits high and proud on top of the fascia. The seats are much improved too, particularly the driver's chair, which can feature Citroen's particularly supportive advanced comfort design. And there's plenty of cabin practicality. If you were to add up the capacity of all the different nooks and crannies which are available within the cab of this Berlingo, you'd arrive at a figure of 113 litres. Time to focus on practicality. Now, as ever, there are two Berlingo body shapes to consider. This standard 4.4 metre long M version and a lengthier 4.75 metre XL variant, which now has a proper long wheelbase platform, so we can take more inside. Even this standard M Berlingo model has a load area big enough to swallow a couple of smaller spec Euro pallets or one of these larger ones, thanks to a useful 1229 mils of width between the wheel arches. And it can offer 3.3 cubic metres of carriage capacity and 1817 mils of load space length. The bigger XL version can increase those figures to 3.9 cubic metres of capacity and 2,167 mils of load space length. Either way, there's 1,236 mils of interior height. With both body shapes, you can extend that capacity by an extra half a cubic metre by using the clever Extenso modular bench seating package, which is standard above entry-level trim. Now, this will enable you to flatten the outer passenger seat into the floor and push through longer items into the cab. What else? Well, payload capacity is rated at either fractionally above or fractionally below a tonne, which is class competitive, and a clever optional overload indicator can be fitted into the cargo bay to inform a Berlingo operator when the vehicle's maximum authorised payload has been exceeded. As for efficiency, well, with the Volume Blue HDI 100 power plant that most Berlingo van buyers will choose, you're looking at between 66 and 68 mpg on the combined cycle, and somewhere between 109 and 112 grams per kilometre of CO2. There's a 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty, and Citroen's business centre network of specialist LCV dealers to look after you. Plus, fleet buyers can use a Teletrack telematics package tailored for this model, which provides key operational stats and a real-time vehicle tracking system.